I wanna know. Can you show me? I wanna know about these strangers like me. Hello everyone, welcome to stream. So yes, Twitch doesn't know yet, but I uploaded a very, very important video today. We might watch it on stream again, just for the Twitch peeps. They gotta feel included too. And I thought I had my music up kind of loud there. Maybe not. It's just loud to me. What's up, everybody? What's up, everybody? How are you today on this beautiful April?
Canada, mark your calendar.
Oh no! What? No! Don't play that yet. We're gonna play that later. Sorry, I was adjusting my headphones. I have a video about Canadians to watch today because it's just, yeah, I did watch the new Hell of a Boss short. I don't think we're gonna watch that on stream too because Hell of a Boss isn't that safe anymore. I think because now that they have a deal with Amazon and showing it over there too, they're copyright striking a lot more things now.
At Solar Bones sent a super chat. You gonna explain Canadian politics?
No, I don't know anything about the party itself, but they had a meeting recently, and it was hilarious to the point of self-parody. Like, you will think this is an SNL sketch, rather, when we watch it. It's unbelievable, and thank you, Giselle and Shark Jumping Walrus, for the gifted subs, as usual. If you get hit with the gifted sub fairy today, you can see the fairy dust going in the chat right now. You can go to Discord, you can go to Connections, you can, hook up your... I can't talk. Hook up your YouTube and your Discord, and it should dump you right in there. Yeah, Moxie saying, you lie, like Zim!
Sent a super chat. Every April 1st it'll be Kingdom Hearts. It all comes back to Kingdom Hearts.
I don't know if it'll always come back to Kingdom Hearts. We might as well just watch. I was enjoying listening to Freak Show. We might as well just watch the video, so Twitch can be in on the joke. So I uploaded a very important video about addressing my controversies, but first I have to take this very important super chat.
At Giselle sent a super chat. Ara tax to get us started today.
Alright, I got an ara mama. But now we have to talk about this very serious, incredibly serious video I uploaded today, addressing, don't pay attention to the preview, addressing a controversial statement I made last year. So let's catch Twitch up to speed. Hey everyone, this video has been a long time coming. That's right. There was something I said a while ago that raised some controversy. And it has been a repeated request that I create a video on this topic. That's right, very Even though requested. This incident happened last year, I can't keep running from this. I do hope this video brings some closure to those who wanted it and needed it. Without any further delay, let's talk about what I said back in 2025. Dire. I don't like Phil Collins! What could I say? Terrible. That's right. We're talking about... It was very requested. Phil Collins is the music? I don't like Phil Collins.
Taylor Winston a $10 super chat. Give him a break. He just realized he's been traveling with a talking duck and a dog.
Oh, I just realized this is a little weird. Maybe I need to find my human friends.
I got Tarzan in my team, that's good. Yeah, actually, Tarzan's probably smarter than Sora. And again, like, Protozoa are smarter than Sora.
Yeah!
The QA signboard sent a $2 super chat. You don't like Phil Collins? How?
I don't like Phil Collins! What can I say? Since when is Phil Collins popular with the youths? You know, what happened? In my generation, he was lame! I don't need my old friends, I just need this half-naked man. I'm in a weird mood today. I just thought that was funny to add in. Doug Walker is showing. Doug Walker is a millennial, an older millennial like me. I guess older millennials just hate Phil Collins. What do you want from me? True, older millennials hate Phil Collins.
Surfing. They really wanted to make this look cool.
Awesomeness. Send a $2 super chat. Son, my generation grew up on Tarzan. We love Phil.
That's it. You got Phil pilled by fucking Tarzan. It was a mediocre Disney movie. The fuck? The game just crashed on me! Guys, Phil Collins got me. Phil Collins heard me talking shit. This was the funniest shit that ever happened to me on a game stream, though, for real.
QA signboard sent a $2 super chat. Musical note emoji. You'll be in my heart. You'll be in my heart. Musical note emoji.
This is how games used to be, kids. This is how games used to be. You couldn't, the game crashed, you were fucked. You couldn't just save wherever you wanted. And there was no auto-saving. It was hell. What, I can't just go right here? Can't just go right there? What? I thought you got to skip these after a while. You have to do this every goddamn time.
Taylor Wynn sent a $6 super chat, asking me to like Phil Collins is a government psyop.
Exactly. When did this change occur, Taylor? Back in our day, Phil Collins was lame. We're gonna see my karma. Collins. Yeah. The Bald Man Collective. Big Collins. It's Phil Collins propaganda.
Taylor Wynn sent a $6 super chat. Big Genesis is running a psyop to convince people Phil Collins is good.
Yes! Precisely. So fuck Phil Collins and Peter Gabriel. You go with Sting, alright? Oh my god, come on! Just let me play the game! Too much dialogue! Why do I need to know what's happening? Oh my god! You guys like my Lily impression? I actually do kind of like Sting and the Police, I'm not gonna lie. I bring small child. And again, I'm not in any sort of disguise. She shouldn't have any questions about my clothes. You don't even know what zippers are in this time period.
Sorrel! Goofy! Donald!
This is just cute how This man has no questions about- oh, they're being Sundari, guys.
A circus of clowns.
This man has no question about a talking dog and duck, really.
Do make yourselves at home.
You're really accepting of this. And this
If
is the
this
chat's
was
funnier than me part.
Shoot Donald and Goofy.
I know, right? You'd be like, what the fuck are these hellish demons that have come to Earth?
Nick Wolf sent a $1.99 super chat. Clayton comes with Donald's pelt on his shoulders.
Yeah, that would be amazing, actually. I gotta go in the jungie.
Giggling on the go sent a $5 super chat. I like to imagine everyone just knows who Donald and Goofy are and anime Sora is what's making them concerned.
Yeah! Alright, they're probably in the jungle, right? Phil Collins is gonna get his revenge, guys. Just watch. Phil Collins will get his revenge.
Not Clayton. Not Clayton.
You said darkness, heart darkness, light darkness. Oh, he's possessed by the dark. I guess the dork. He's dork-sided! Bunga bunga. You just get fucking shot? Christ, you hit me really hard in the head.
Here!
Thank you.
All of us, I can save that, whatever. If I die, we'll start over again. You fucking kidding me? How long it takes you to use a fucking potion? Nothing I could do! Nothing I could do! It's the controls.
Jordan Brooks sent a $2 super chat. This level doesn't let you fling poo at him. 0-2.
Oh, I think... we got a bit of a background glitch, guys. Guys, Kingdom Hearts bosses are the hardest. Lily said so. I feel like this the entire time? This is significantly worse. What the fuck happened? I don't know how I managed this, guys. This is super duper hard mode.
Chipmanly93 sent a $2 super chat.
Phil Collins, please, I'm sorry.
Gotcha.
I'm doing better this time.
Taylor Wynn sent a $20 super chat. Is this the revenge of Phil Collins?
Guys, this is what happens when you talk shit about Phil Collins. He just fucks up your day psychically. True. Ow! Did you just shoot a child? I won't apologize. I will not give in to Big Phil Collins. That's not how he died in the movie. That's not how he died at all.
I just killed a man.
Yeah, I'd like to see a Dark Souls player do
Will be
this.
so impressed.
Beat it with the environment missing.
$1.99 super chat. Don't bring a gun and chameleon to a key fight.
Yes, indeed. Oh god, we're in heaven with the floating gorillas. Guys, what is happening? Guys, where are we? We're stuck in purgatory.
Huh?
going to great heaven. Goodbye. Just kind of a live dub, don't you think?
Oh, we've ascended in gorilla heaven. You can be human now, Tarzan.
I don't know what I did. I pissed off Phil Collins in my game, bro. Oh my god. Everything is completely broken. What do I do? It wouldn't have saved after that boss fight either. Where's the exit? Okay, let's just see if I can, like, find my way out of the goddamn level. I was hoping it would fix itself. No, this is not on the PS2. This is the PC version. Oh, good. Oh, please load properly this time, please. The game crashed. The game crashed. The game crashed. This is the second time it crashed after I insulted Phil Collins. It can't be a coincidence. That's right. That's right. So, like I said, it was a very requested video. A lot of people wanted me to make a cut of that. But I was like, I don't know. It wouldn't get any traction. Well, this is how I get it traction. So now it'll get views, you get your Gorilla Heaven video, and hopefully it tricked a few people out there, which would be very funny. And I'm not even gonna cut off the start, it's just gonna stay like that. After midnight, I'm gonna update the title and the thumbnail. So, yes.
Ed Cosmic Wooloo sent a super chat. Can't believe you lied about what you did for so long, sigh. I hope you get what's coming to you.
Right.
Hurt you, and Wooloo tax.
I've been punished enough, don't you think? Look what
Mr.
happened.
DeBossBaby6969 sent a super chat. She's a easy lover, I can't remember the lyrics. Lance Van Stance. At Miss Jasmine305 sent a super chat. Show your dominance over Phil Collins and his Gorilla Heaven with an Ojisama laugh. Gorilla
Okay.
emoji.
I'm Queen of Gorilla Heaven now, obviously. Yes. Hello, music. Oh, I did turn the music back on. It's just quiet because it's sad face. Yes, after that excitement. So that's what I did today, guys. That's why you're going to be hearing things about Phil Collins and Gorilla Heaven during stream today. I did have a short of this funniest thing that ever fucking happened to me while on a game stream. And, of course, the ending card links to my game stream playlist in case people want more of that. Though most of them are unlisted, so I'm not even going to get any ad revenue for them. As usual, I haven't really advanced much on the page, as you can see. I haven't felt well recently, but I'm gonna work on it now. So we're just gonna have a short couple hour stream today. But the other thing I wanted to look at was, so, how do I even fucking explain this? So I started to see clips of this meeting of the Canadian New Democratic Party. And I don't know anything about the party, I don't know anything about their politics or what they stand for, I really don't care. The funny thing is, they, like, spent 2 hours arguing over who gets to talk first based on who's the most number of oppressed things.
_brain sent a super chat. BTW, did you hear about the Artemis 2? First human spaceflight to the moon in over 50 years. Super cool.
That is super cool. We need to explore space more. Too many people don't understand space as it is, you know? But right down here on Earth, there are plenty of aliens, as we're about to see. I don't know where people are getting these clips from, except that they're clipping it directly from the live stream of this meeting. And I'm too lazy to do that, so we're just gonna watch this Watch Mojo video that seems to have most of the clips in it. So yeah, these people get absolutely nothing done. I think they finally elect a leader by the end of this. They get absolutely nothing done because they're too busy arguing over who gets to talk first based on their privilege and equity and whatever the fuck else. It's like a Discord server IRL. It's unreal. You would think, watching it, that this is a Saturday Night Live sketch. I know the stream is on April Fool's, but these people aren't acting. It's crazy. Oh no, I forgot. Before I even do this, though, I have to, we have Kaiser's stuff, obviously. I'm getting, like, so many more messages from him because I'm forgetting. Let's see. Oh my god, there's so many things here. Oh god, Kaiser has sent me so much. Okay, first we have to have the Kaiser fan art corner, obviously. So, now he's predicting what my members only streams are going to be like. So, welcome to Sci Scribble's first online art class. Here's today's first lesson.
Oh boy! What's the first thing you're going to teach us today? How to study shapes? How to draw lines? How to color?
Dodge! And I guess I'm gonna poke him in the eye with my tablet pen. Excellent. I would poke a small child in the eye with a tablet pen. I would do that if they were annoying me. So, that's absolutely correct, Kaiser. And then we have What's-Her-Butt from the new Wani game that isn't even out yet! We're already guessing what her personality is. I don't know what voice I'm gonna do for this character, because I don't know what she's like. So I don't know, what should I try? With someone like me? You sure? I don't even know what that's the voice I'm gonna give her, I don't know. I need to know what her personality is first, Kaiser. I didn't understand the reference? No, sorry, is this some anime goon shit I'm supposed to know about? Oh, this one I can do, though, because I'm immune to 6'7", because I'm old. It doesn't bother me. Obviously, though, it would be horrible for Inko.
6'7", 6'7", 6'7". I'm such a zoomer. 6'7", 6'7". There you go, Kaiser. 6'7".
Would she even care? That's my question, though. Would she even care? She probably would. And then there's Big Booby Mia here for some reason. She has evil containers, something. I don't know exactly what that says.
I love human men! Do I? Did I have a crush on Inko? Was that the subtext? I don't know. I thought I went off to become a mechanic.
So, there's your Mia, which is just my usual, like, Jersey mom voice, but...
At Mr. DeBossBaby6969 send a super chat. Katie Seagal would be the perfect voice.
I don't think I can place her voice, exactly, but I know that name somewhere. Probably gonna leave my music playing, because I don't think this video we're gonna watch has music. But anyway, we just have to see this hilarious parody of humanity on parade. Now, obviously, people have just cut it down to the best bits. But it makes it seem like it's wall-to-wall, just people arguing. Ah, Kaiser, why are you interrupting me? What are you sending me now? What?
Solar Bones sent a super chat. As
thing.
an NDP voter, this fills me with immense cringe.
You know exactly what I'm talking about now, don't you?
So, Mr. Piccolo, what are you gonna teach?
Well, I knew that reference! Duh! I thought you were saying I didn't get the wedding ring reference. I knew what reference this is! I watched Team 4 Star!
Teach me today. A brand new technique? How to sense energy?
I even kinda did the Gohan voice, come on!
I know how to fly!
Dodge!
Yeah, there you go. Alright. Enough procrastinating. We have to watch these people be absolute parodies of human beings while I try to get my comic pages somewhat drawn.
Canada, mark your...
And I'm sorry, trigger warning Watch Mojo, but this was the best resource I could find that mostly played the clips, like, uninterrupted. Unless you wanted to have Assman mold in the corner here. This is what we're watching.
calendar. The NDP comeback starts now.
Welcome to Watch Mojo, and today we're breaking down the 2026 New Democratic Party Leadership Convention and what it means for the future of the left-wing Canadian political party.
Not a lot of good.
First, has to get Canadians to pay attention at a time when there is such deep concern about the world, such a strong desire for stability.
The purpose.
Yeah, so we did just hear from all 5 candidates. This was their last chance to sell themselves to the NDP faithful. As you mentioned, their voting wraps up this evening. And so this was their chance to really get their message out there. And so we heard from the 2 frontrunners, as well as 3 other candidates in this race.
Held from March 27th to the 29th, 2026 at the RBC Convention Center in Winnipeg, the federal NDP convention was supposed to be a comeback weekend. Officially, this was where New Democrats would choose Jagmeet Singh's successor, debate policy, elect party officials, and
I don't give a shit about Canadian politics at all. I don't know who any of the fuck these people are, and I don't care. I just want to see the cringe.
chart a path forward after the party's catastrophic 2025 election result. That mattered because the party was not entering Winnipeg from a position of strength.
We built this party!
Canadians never have strength, obviously.
So let's rebuild it together!
After the 2025
Maple
federal
syrup-sucking
election,
hockey mongers.
NDP had been reduced to single-digit seats in the House of
At Rock Joe
forgot I had the
sent a
supers on
super
still.
chat. First stream back after holiday tax /.
Welcome back, welcome back. Anyway, I'm gonna pause the supers for now because, yeah, Watch Mojo's top 10 cringiest moments at the 2024, it's 2026, I'm pretty sure. Pretty sure this just happened. If this was 2024, I don't think much has improved, probably.
Commons lost official party status and entered 2026 battered, broke, and polling in the low single digits.
So he was the last
By the time
leader.
delegates arrived in Winnipeg, this wasn't just a routine leadership handoff. It was a political triage session.
We can fire up our base and build a bigger coalition. We do it by fighting for the big wins that would truly change everyday people's lives. It doesn't mean
Canada is still the second best punchline. We're still better at them than that. But this is pretty, I think they're padding this a bit because there isn't a whole lot of footage, but they definitely have some footage I didn't see, I think. So this is why I picked this video.
we can win them tomorrow. But I'll tell you what it does do. It brings in new organizers from communities already in the struggle.
What people saw.
I will invite delegates to assist me in better using the card by forming a straight line behind the microphone with a prominently displayed equity card. If I see speakers ahead of you who are not holding a card prominently, it would be wrong of me to guess about their gender identity. And I will.
So, yeah, their problem here is these people have these equity cards that are, I guess, they're merit badges of identities and shit, and points of marginalization and intersectionality, and none of them can decide who gets to talk first based on privilege and alleged marginalization status. Like, it's nothing but, like, wall-to-wall brag. And look at, I'm gonna assume they for Ross Perot's gender-ambiguous offspring here. They're wearing that ugly-ass, new pride flag that's a completely commercial invention, you know, that somebody made right after the original creator of the public domain gay pride flag died. This ugly-ass thing that tells me that you're a corporate bootlicker, yeah, they're wearing that.
Will come to you.
The clips that escaped Winnipeg told a very different story. Rather than polished speeches about affordability or a tightly controlled convention message, what started circulating online were convention floor disputes over equity cards, speaking order, identity categories, and procedural hierarchy.
I will explain the speaking order.
Now, are they gonna play, like, the actual audio? Because there's other video of this I can find. It's only like a minute long, though.
95 sent a super chat. What is the new Democratic Party?
I have no idea. It's a party in Canada. That's all I know. And these people look like the most useless, stereotypical liberals. Like they all act like a conservative parody of liberals. It's unreal. And again, it's conservatives I would usually expect this level of accidental self-parody from. You know, when someone's just so ridiculous that they're a satire of themselves? I usually see that on the right. Now we're starting to see it on the left, too.
At Miss Jasmine 305 sent a super chat. Canada has politics. Thought it was all moose there.
Yeah, and it's all moose and igloos than these people. That's all it is.
Which is fixed that I cannot amend, which is the pro-con rotation. You can move yourself up a line that you're standing in.
I am pro, and I was.
We went.
You went pro, con.
We went pro-con, pro. And my plan was to go con. The speaker at Con Mic 3 also has
And the moderator is, like, talking in that, like, kindergarten teacher voice that a lot of these tenderqueers tend to use that I fucking hate. Because these are the kind of people who want everything to be soft and nice and safe. you know, and they talk in the most condescending fucking way, and despite them wanting everything to be soft and nice and safe, they're usually, like, ruthless, clout-chasing bastards deep down.
Speaking card?
One viral exchange involved a delegate holding up a green gender equity card, only for another delegate to counter with a pink race equity card and argue that cards for people identifying as black women, quote, have no value outside of this space.
Oh my god, it's woke Yu-Gi-Oh! We might go watch the raw clip too, but as I thought they were gonna let a lot of this play, but...
Another clip showed a delegate being applauded for an anti-war speech about Iran, only for the room's attention to swing towards a correction over misgendering the speaker chair, who identified as non-binary.
Your point's quite well made, Speaker. I'll again thank delegates not to call me Madam Chair or Madame la Présidente. I'm a non-binary person. My pronouns...
Wow, I couldn't tell at all! I had absolutely no indication that someone who looks like you would identify as non-binary. See, guys? I could tell, so I gendered them correctly, I think, unless they're going to say they're, like, void bun self now.
I'm a non-binary person. My pronouns are they, them, and their. Chair...
Nailed it. Could tell you're a non-binary. I guess I just have, gender radar, I guess, you know, because you're so subtle about it.
Is sufficient?
The internet reacts.
Yesterday, this card was used in an inappropriate manner. And while I understand in Ontario we note this as equity, even if that, this was also used inappropriately in terms of gender. I want everyone to be mindful that these cards for individuals like myself who identify as a black woman have no value outside of this space.
You mean you identify as what? I mean, you kind of just, can you identify as a race? I guess if you're mixed race, that would be a thing, but okay. Are there any, like, reverse Rachel Dolezals out there or something? Like, what do you mean? And this is why these people get nothing fucking done. They're all just like self-centered. They want all the attention on them and their struggles and their identities. And they're not interested in bettering society or actually getting anything done in their movement. And you see people like this all over the fucking internet, too. They're all over Twitter, they're all over Discord, and they're the most annoying motherfuckers in the world. They're just a bunch of busybodies. Like, 30 years ago, these people would be, like, the religious fanatics censoring television. These people would be, like, a homeowners association board, like, running it with an iron fist. Like, you're no different than, like, conservative Karens. You're exactly the same. You're just coming at it from a completely, like, opposite angle. And it's so stupid. Let's get some more supers.
Adbalonic111 sent a super chat. These types are the reason people can't take me lefties seriously.
I mean, I guess I kind of consider myself left, but I mean, I've also always been an independent. Like, I've always very staunchly been an independent. I will not affiliate with a party. I refuse to, even though we're only allowed 2 of them in America. Because of corporations and government and media, we're only allowed 2 of them. We should have more. We could have more if anybody would take third parties seriously, but we've all been trained to think we only have 2 choices. And it's terrible. They are like an HOA, and they get as much done. These people would be the people going over to you saying, honey, your mailbox was installed 2 feet too far to the left for our HOA regulations. You're going to have to fix that. You know, they're that brand of people who just want someone else to bitch at. They can't be happy unless they're bitching at somebody else or feel superior to somebody else.
You outside of this space.
Once those clips hit X, Instagram, Reddit, and every other outrage conveyor belt on the internet, the convention stopped being a political event and became content. The internet didn't pause to debate whether the equity card system had a legitimate internal rationale. It did what it always does. It clipped, memed, mocked, and amplified.
Point of information, I'm not sure if it's appropriate for me to bring a point of privilege around an emergent issue with some job loss in my...
Now, I don't actually know what this point of privilege they keep mentioning is, but I think it's just like you're filing a complaint because privilege was exercised somewhere in the conversation, you feel. That's all I can gather. So people keep interrupting the meeting saying, I have a point of privilege. I was spoken over by someone who's not as oppressed as me. And we need to talk about that right now. You know, like, how did they not know that this would happen doing this shit, you know? Like, tell these people to sit down and shut up. We're here to actually talk about, like, actual actionable things and legislation.
It's appropriate for me to bring a point of privilege around an emergent issue with some job loss in my workplace.
If it is impairing your ability to participate in the meeting, it is a correct point of privilege. If you'd like an announcement to be made from the stage, we can arrange for that, and then the delegates can hear it.
Oh, God, the fucking kindergarten teacher voice they're using is so fucking obnoxious. And you can tell they're so fucking angry right now.
From here.
The Toronto Sun declared that, quote, Canada is cooked, and compared the situation to Saturday Night Live, because that was the tone of the reaction it caused.
Yes! It feels like a Saturday Night Live sketch. Like, how can you people be real? How can you unironically talk like this and not realize you're being fucking ridiculous? And you're being so self-centered, and you just want attention. That's all you need here.
At Mr. DeBossBaby6969 sent a super chat. GTA 5 predicted all of this. Sumeri is literally this shit. At Dana_Brain sent a super chat. Yu-Gi-Oh! Canadian Edition.
Like, you pulled the gender card. Well, I have a race card that trumps your gender card, so I get to speak first.
At CatPeasant106 sent a super chat. You just activated my minority trap card.
That's literally what they're doing!
At VarishWolf95 sent a super chat. This is why I say out of politics. Too messy.
This isn't even politics, this is bureaucracy. This is a bunch of narcissists in a room, all wrestling each other for control of everyone else. And it's fucking hilarious.
At MissJasmine305 sent a super chat. They needed cards identifying people of different races? Did white people have cards identifying them as white? Do they not realize how it looks?
Good point, Miss Jasmine.
Master Clockwork sent a super chat. A room of woke scolds playing Oppression Olympics.
I know, I told you, it's like Discord IRL. It's unfucking believable. Like, these people are all grown adults. But yeah, Miss Jasmine,
111 sent a super chat. Non-binary ace spec pan romantic tax.
Did you remember to put that on your equity card? But yeah, Miss Jasmine, imagine you, like, you walked into, like a town hall meeting for your political party, and they see that you're black, and they hand you a card identifying you as a black. And tell you it's a good thing to make sure no one has privilege over you. Oh, here, dear, you're coming in, we're just gonna mark you. We're just gonna put a little mark on you to set you aside from everyone else. I hope you feel welcomed and appreciated. We're all about intersectionality here. Oh my god. Yeah, right, if you put a laugh track over it, it would come across like a comedy sketch. It's unbelievable. It's unfucking believable. I think they're showing most of the footage, though, so I don't think I need to go find the raw clip.
Enemies surrounding the footage.
Again, I can only find, like, a 1-minute clip that wasn't everything, so that's why we're watching this.
And more damaging, the clips didn't stay inside Canadian political circles.
Oh, no, they didn't.
As US-based and international posts show, the convention quickly became something outsiders were gawking at, too.
But first, we're going to dive into some of the craziest takes that has ever been seen in Canadian politics. The Madhouse has let their patients out. The NDP is completely unhinged. Stick around, grab a beer, grab 10 beers, and get...
I mean, you could say they're just cutting down the whole meeting to just these people, and it's a little dishonest, but... These people are ridiculous. How do you even tolerate people acting this way? I don't understand.
Ready to laugh.
The real problem, part 1.
On picket lines in communities across this country, when we come together with purpose and determination, we don't just fight, we win. We built this country, every bridge, every road, every school, every home, every hospital.
Oh, it's the architect of Canada, guys.
The problem wasn't that the convention touched on inequality, inclusion, Indigenous representation, LGBTQIA+ issues, or anti-war politics. Those are real issues, and any serious left-wing party is obviously going to engage with them. The problem?
They're only going to engage with them as long as it's beneficial to them. They don't give a fuck about us either. The left doesn't give a fuck about us either. All they want is votes. And they'll say anything to get your vote. They don't care otherwise.
Was the delivery.
I'm sorry, just real quick, point of personal privilege. I understand there's very little time and for delegates to speak, but...
I understand there's very little time, but I'm going to waste your time with a minor complaint.
Early on the mic, it's hard as a racialized and transgender delegate to sometimes use this card and speak up, speak to somebody in front of...
Okay, so is the yellow the Asian card? What does racialized mean, too? Like, your people are noticing that you're... What? I don't know what that means. It sounds kind of offensive, though, doesn't it?
Me in line and ask, hey, this pertains to multiple intersecting parts of my lived experience. I'd like to speak.
A political message lives or dies on whether people...
So basically, I know you don't have enough time, but I feel like someone used their privilege over me because they spoke before me. So we need to address that right now, even though there's limited time.
Privilege. I understand there's very little time and...
So yeah, I think point of privilege is just somebody waddles up to the mic and complains that they think a privileged microaggression happened. And so then they just waste like another 20 minutes of time arguing about that.
for delegates to speak, but... Early on the mic,
I also watch Mojo sometimes, but they're kind of sloppy in a way. They're kind of slop, sort of.
It's hard.
I don't know if racialized means not white, Miss Jasmine. I don't know. I can't keep up with these new words people keep inventing, and I can't bring myself to care.
As a racialized and transgender delegate, to sometimes use this card.
Yeah, these are not functioning adults. Yeah, it's weird, Seraphil. Like, I'm autistic. I'm mentally ill. I have a lot of issues. I'm terminally online. I'm like, god damn, I am still more well-adjusted than these fucking people. Makes me feel a little better about myself.
And speak up, speak to somebody in front of me in line and ask, hey, this pertains to multiple intersecting parts of my lived experience. I'd like to speak.
A political message lives...
Oh, my lived experience. But, like your lived experience doesn't make you an expert on something. It lets you, like, give insight into a topic, but doesn't automatically make you, like, an authority or an expert on that topic. You know? I mean, people should respect your lived experience as it pertains to the conversation, but here you're just like, I should have gotten to go first, because, like, I have more lived experience with this, probably, maybe, I don't know. I just want to talk into the microphone.
Parts of my lived experience, I'd like to speak.
A political message lives or dies on whether people outside your coalition can hear it without immediately tuning out. And in Winnipeg, at least in the clips that spread, the delivery looked insular, procedural, and weirdly self-consuming. That's why leadership candidate Rob Ashton's Eat the Rich rhetoric, which plays well in a room full of committed delegates, can read very differently once stripped of context and blasted across social media. Within the convention ecosystem, lines like that may have been meant as movement language. Outside it, they were easy ammunition for critics who already think the NDP...
Well, yeah, inside your group, it sounds like your fucking cult... Your cult words. You know how, like, when people are in, like, a high control group, like a religious group or a self-help group and stuff like that, and they all have this weird language they all seem to use that's been, like, ingrained into them. Like, that's a very culty thing. I say high control as well, because high control groups aren't necessarily cults, but they do have a danger of turning into a cult, eventually. You know, it starts with a high control group, gradually becomes a cult. That tends to be how it works.
Speaking mainly to itself.
I'm gonna close this campaign the way I started!
And there's just so many people out there who just, they don't want to think. They just want to be handed a list of things to believe that they're told are good and 100% correct, and they'll never be wrong about anything as long as they believe these things. And then they react with anger and hatred toward people who think differently than them. And it's like, there is no one perfect viewpoint in this world. It doesn't exist. You will never be perfect. You're not a god. You know? You're human. You are an especially smart monkey on a floating rock in space, okay? You know? I don't know where I was going with that exactly. But you are never going to have a perfect vantage point. You're never going to have a perfect opinion. You're never going to have a perfect point of view. You will never be perfect. And expecting perfection from other people just so you can look down on them while you're a piece of shit yourself is just... it's childish. I don't know why we tolerate these people. They should just be laughed out of the room for acting like this.
We're done being on the menu! And we're done with the ruling class! Eating us alive!
How come their leader is like a white man, though? White cis man leading your voices here, so, what does that say?
It's time we take our seats at the table! And eat the damn rich!
The real problem, part 2.
Eat the rich, says this guy in a nice suit who probably has a good amount of money himself. Yeah.
Real problem, part 2.
I was rejected when I talked, and
this
it's
person is still going.
These are my rights being directly under attack right now in Alberta, and that a cisgender woman had spoken over me, and I understand her rights are...
A cisgender woman got to talk first, and that's a problem we now have to spend another hour debating. You know, like, what was even the thing being discussed? I don't even know. I don't even know what policy you guys were talking about. Because you're too busy arguing over who gets to talk first. It's so self-defeating and stupid.
Are important too. This pertains to her too.
And that leads to the real political...
Yeah, like, after seeing that, like, the whole, like, Pol 4chan chud pipeline was basically invented by Jeffrey Epstein, and the whole woke movement was mostly driven by fucking corporations, you think people would start realizing that the rich are manipulating you? And they always have been, and they're always trying to. And even if they're making you hate them, hate the rich, hate Jewish people, whatever, they don't give a shit, because you can't do anything to them. Like St. George Carlin once said, it's a big club, and you ain't in it. We should watch that video next, actually. I'm in that mood right now.
Political wound. The NDP didn't simply have an awkward weekend. It reinforced the exact perception problem it could least afford. At the very moment it needed to look disciplined,
hang on, I still want to laugh at the
and
stupid
governing
people.
ready,
I know
the most
they
visible
padded
clips
this a
made
lot.
it look insular, hyper-ideological, and weirdly...
They padded this a lot. I think we already saw the funniest parts, but let me just find, okay. I know I found, like, a 1-minute clip. I think it's, like, right here. Oh, it's from the Toronto Sun, but there was another one. Probably just gonna be the same shit we just watched. This might have been all the footage anyway.
We'll go to microphone 3. Go ahead, delegate.
Yes, hello. I was standing here with my gender equity card before you called on the previous speaker. That's my point of privilege that I would like to raise.
I will explain the speaking order, which is fixed, that I cannot amend, which is the pro-con rotation. You can move yourself up a line that you're standing in.
I am pro, and I was...
We went,
You went pro, con,
we went pro-con, pro, and my plan was to go con. The speaker at con...
Again, this is what happens when a bunch of narcissists who all want to be in charge and all control the people around them all get in a room together. This is what happens.
And Mike 3 also has a speaking card.
Yesterday, this card was used in an inappropriate manner. And while I understand in Ontario we note this as equity, even if that, this was also used inappropriately in terms of gender. I want everyone to be mindful that these cards for individuals like myself who identify as a Black woman have no value outside of this space.
Yes. Microphone 2, please.
Yeah, no shit they don't. This is your guys' own little namby-pamby who gets to talk first. Who has more oppression points and who has more privilege bullshit. Of course it doesn't mean anything outside of this room. Nothing you're talking about means a goddamn thing outside of this room, and you accomplished literally nothing.
My name is Mastura Tasneem. My pronouns are she, they. I'm from Ontario.
Why do they keep focusing on this senile old man in the audience? He looks like he doesn't know where he is right now.
Hello, bonjour.
This is donutless behavior.
This convention today and the past 2 days, right now there's discussions of 10,000 American men and women being sent to Iran, being deployed. just to be part of this bloodbath. Canada cannot and will not be part of the legacy of blood that was built in Iraq, in Palestine, and now in Iran. This is a no-question debate.
Ross Perot up here looks a little uncomfortable.
This question, Madam and Chairs. Thank you.
I'll again thank delegates not to call me Madam Chair or Madame la Présidente. I'm a non-binary person. My pronouns are they, them, and their. Chair is sufficient.
Yay! Everybody stand up and... So basically, this woman went on some big rant about Iran. Some big impassioned speech about Canada not getting involved in Iran. And all this bitch has to say is, you misgendered me by calling me Madam Chair, even though that's just, like, kind of basic procedure. So you're gonna have to think about that, sweaty. How dare you bring up a more pressing issue that I have no counter for and isn't about me?
And with regret, you've spoken to the resolution. It's not open to you to also call the question. If
this happened in 2019.
Someone else must call it because we heard from you in substantive debate.
This was recent.
Okay, I was not aware.
Weird rule.
So yeah, basically the chair just like used like gender to like slap down the race card. Like this chick came out with a race card, and then the chair was like, well, I'm non-binary, they, them, so the way you addressed me is very problematic right now. I'm not even going to, like, mention anything you actually just said. What the fuck?
Microphone 4?
Yeah. I know there's more footage out there, but I think I've run this into the ground. But there is a really fire cut of George Carlin. Hang on, let me see if I can find it first before I bore the fuck out of you guys. Yeah, like it was made in CapCut. Nobody cares. That's just the stand-up routine, I think. It's a really fire cut. Oh, I think this is it. I think I found it. Boy, I watched this last in November. Are you kidding me? So there's a really fire cut of a lot of George Carlin's stand-up, and I have introduced a lot of my younger fans to George Carlin now. He was a comedian throughout the 70s, 80s, 90s, even into the 2000s. He unfortunately passed away before Trump's first term. And I swear to God, if George Carlin lived to see Trump's first term, he wouldn't have gotten reelected. Carlin would have killed him. Killed his reputation. I'll do the supers after this. Hang on, we gotta watch this. I have to indoctrinate you all into worshiping Saint Carlin, so I'm just gonna let this play.
America's leading industry is still the manufacture, distribution, packaging, and marketing of bullshit. This country was founded by a group of slave owners who told us that all men are created equal. That is what's known as being stunningly full of shit.
There's a reason education sucks, and it's the same reason that it will never, ever be fixed. Because the owners of this country don't want that. This country is owned by 800 or 900 people who run everything, do everything, control everything. It's all one big ownership class in this country. We're led to feel free by the exercise of meaningless choices. Ice cream flavors, what do you want? We got 31. We got the flavor of the week, got the flavor of the month. But political parties, we're down to 2. Politicians are put there to give you the idea that you have freedom of choice. You don't. You have owners. They own you. They own and control the corporations. They've long since bought and paid for the Senate, the Congress, the state houses, the city halls. They got the judges in their back pockets. And they own all the big media companies, so they control just about all of the news and information you get to hear. They got you by the balls. It's a big club. And you ain't in it. Nobody questions things in this country anymore. Americans have been bought off and silenced by toys and gizmos. With our microwave hot dogs and plastic vomit, fake dog shit and cinnamon dental floss and lemon-scented toilet paper and sneakers with lights in the heels. Millions of semi-conscious Americans day after day shopping and eating. It's the new national pastime. Fuck baseball. It's consumption. So where do people think these politicians come from? They come from American parents and American families, American homes, American schools, American churches, American businesses, and American universities, and they're elected by American citizens. This is the best we can do, folks. This is what we have to offer. It's what our system produces. Garbage in, garbage out. If you have selfish, ignorant citizens, you're going to get selfish, ignorant leaders.
Machine gun bacon.
That's what the owners count on. They want obedient workers. People who are just smart enough to run the machines and do the paperwork and just dumb enough to passively accept all these increasingly shittier jobs with the lower pay, the longer hours, the reduced benefits, the end of overtime. And now they want your fucking retirement money. They want it back.
It already happened.
Give it to their criminal friends on Wall Street.
Of course, there's a reason why we're all drugged. The drug companies want it that way. The drug industry has us taking things to get awake, things to go to sleep, things to pep up, things to forget about the grief you had from something. So you have a drug problem in this country. Where do you hear that? At the drugstore.
You don't have to be a political scientist to see the bigger dick foreign policy theory at work. It goes something like this. What? They have bigger dicks? Bomb them. That's our new job in the world, bombing brown people.
Industry, isn't that roughly our job everywhere? We kind of free people and whip industry on them so that they can have all the benefits of industry that we have come to love.
Isn't there something nobler they could do to be helping this planet heal? You don't Mother Earth, raped again. Guess who? Hey, she was asking for it.
By the way, there's another bunch of homeless coming soon. When the housing bubble bursts and the dollar gets devalued, we'll get a lot of middle-class homeless.
And I said a long time ago, when fascism
that
comes
happened
to America, it
too.
won't wear jackboots and brown shirts. It'll have on a smiley face and a T-shirt and designer jeans and Nikes.
You know what they ought to do? They ought to have 2 new requirements for being on the police. Intelligence and decency. Never can tell. It might just work. It certainly hasn't been tried yet.
That's all you ever hear about in this country is our differences. Race, religion, sexuality. That's the way the ruling class operates in any society. They try to divide the rest of the people. Anything they can do, keep us fighting with each other so that they can keep going to the bank.
But I'll tell you what they don't want. They don't want a population of citizens capable of critical thinking. They're not interested in that. That doesn't help them. That's against their interest.
Still not.
They don't give a fuck about you. They don't give a fuck about you. They don't care about you at all. At all. The table is tilted, folks. The game is rigged. Land of the free, home of the brave. All men are equal. Justice is blind. The good guys win. And everything is gonna be just fine. It's called the American Dream because you have to be asleep to believe it.
Yes, I love that cut. So this is by a channel called The True Great Work. It was made 3 years ago. Only has 1,000 fucking views, and they only have 1,000 subscribers. That was a really good edit. That was a really good edit. Anyway, yes, George Carlin was the original meaning of the word woke. He absolutely fucking was. You know, and that's what I'm saying, like, a lot of these wokey people are corporate shills, and they don't even know it, because they have everything about their personality and their politics and everything. That's all. They only have consumption as a framework for all of that. They talk about politics in pop culture. They show who and what they are with, like, cheap shit made in China, like your pins and your flags and shit, all made in a sweatshop. You know, and all these Marxist anti-capitalists are waving their happy little flags around that were probably made by children in a sweatshop in Bangladesh. It's so fucking stupid. Oh, what is Kaiser setting me now? God damn it. I'm not getting any drawing done, Kaiser. You were making fun of me for that earlier. Now you're distracting me.
If we want...
U.S. Socialist Convention ridiculed after righteous outburst over gender pronouns. This is only 50 seconds long. Oh, God. There's more of these people!
If we want to defeat capitalism, we are going to need a party that will organize working people to fight for the demands that we want and to win socialism. Thank you so much.
Quick point of privilege. Quick point of personal privilege.
Yes.
Guys, first of all, James Jackson, Sacramento, he, him.
Wait, oh, he's from Sacramento. Maybe point of privilege is a Canadian thing. Who would they? This was 6 years ago? Where the fuck? I have never heard this point of privilege term before those clips of the fucking, like, Canadian Democrat Party. What the fuck? What is this? When did this start?
Quick point of personal privilege.
Yes.
Guys, first of all, James Jackson, Sacramento, he, him. I just want to say, can we please keep the chatter to a minimum? I'm one of the people who's very, very prone to sensory overload. There's a lot of whispering and chatter going on. It's making it very difficult for me to focus. Please.
Me. You gotta stop humoring people who use their issues and conditions and identities and whatever the fuck else to have control over other people. Like, I have a really hard time hearing whistling as an autistic person. Whistling literally hurts my ears. I put up with it in public and all sorts of other noises and stuff that bother me because I don't make it other people's problem. I hear this guy's like, can we keep the chatter down? It kind of triggers my autism, and this is all about me. It's like, how can you have socialism when you're also fucking self-centered? How are you gonna have any collective mindset? How do you have any collectivist mindset like this? These people are just a parody of themselves. They're so fucking unserious. They don't actually believe what they purport to believe at all.
A lot of whispering and chatter going on. It's making it very...
Yes, I'm Namekian. Whistling literally hurts my ears.
...difficult for me to focus. Please, can we just... I know we're all fresh and ready to go, but can we please just keep the chatter to a minimum? It's affecting my ability to focus. Thank you.
Thank you, comrade. Okay.
Everyone just... Oh my god, someone's actually doing it then. I was about to say, everyone just hand wave instead of clapping, and someone is literally doing it right there. Oh my god, we are cooked. We are so fucking cooked. I'm voting for Giant Meteor next year. Just wipe us all out, please. We're a failed species.
Is there a speaker?
We can be the very confusing ancient aliens to whatever race comes after us.
Against name, chapter, pronoun.
Point of personal privilege.
Yes.
Please do not use gendered language to address everyone.
And this is why these new wave liberals will never get anything done, ever. They'll never accomplish anything. They're all too busy fighting each other over who has more oppression points. Oh, Jesus Christ. I am too old for this shit. Though that last guy sounded like he was 50, so what the fuck? Comrade, have you considered my comfort? See, all the people that are socialists here, they want to be the guys who end up in charge. That's what it is. They want to be the guys who inevitably end up in charge, and then everybody else lives in crushing poverty while they get to have their luxuries and whatever the fuck else they want. That's really what they want. They want to be Stalin. When they're thinking of communism and socialism, they want to be Stalin. That's the only conclusion I can come to these days. You know, like, you want to be Mao, you want to be Stalin, you don't want to be, you know, the poor Soviet worker being worked to death by the government, you know? Or being sent to Siberia. You don't want to be that guy. You want to be Stalin. Like, I am, like... everything I've learned about communism, I am completely against it now. I am completely... Like, it only works in small groups. It only works in very small groups. You can't run a whole country that way. It's just not feasible. You know? Capitalism isn't perfect either, but, like, it's at least better. You know? I'll take better over perfect. No, just because it's failed in every single country it's ever been tried in, just because it's always led to tyranny and mass starvation, it just means someone just hasn't done it right yet. If someone just does it correctly, it'll totally work this time. That's what they told South Vietnam and Venezuela and Cuba. It'll totally work this time, guys.
At Invoicing Emu sent a super chat. Ace neurodivergent tax.
Hey, yeah, everybody pay me your taxes. Usually it's only straight people, but I'll take any taxes.
At Balonic111 sent a super chat. I'm sorry to say, but it seems like my fellow non-binaries are the most obnoxious ones in these spaces.
Well, of course, the people who want to be seen and want to be in charge are usually the most fucking obnoxious people. I'm not saying all non-binary people are like this, but I do think some people identify as non-binary because it gives them a leg up, you know, so they can do stuff like, woman from Iran, you misgendered me when you're going on your impassioned speech about your people dying, and so you're going to have to answer for that. You know? Like, come on! You know? It's like you just want a reason to bitch at other people and have, like, some kind of, like, trump card over them. You know? It's funny, because, like, people will assume I'm, like, one of these woke tards because I'm gay, and then the woke tards will also assume I should be one of them because I'm gay, and it's like, I'm just a normal fucking person who is gay. I mean, in my day, when we were doing the whole gay rights movement, remember how it was a rights movement? It wasn't, like, it wasn't a fun club. Okay, Voltaire, you may not be the best for my rant here. I'm gonna switch songs. But, yeah. No, I'm gonna keep complaining. I'm in a mood today. But yeah, back in my day, the gay rights movement was kind of about how, you know, we're just normal people who want to live life, and, like, that's all we're just literally normal, everyday people like you. That was our whole point. And now, like, now that we've won marriage equality, like, these people have come along, like, no! Actually, we're all freaks! And we're like, we don't want to be freaks. Well, I'm part of your community now, and I say we're all freaks. So be a freak.
At SolarBones sent a super chat. Every party in Canada is like this.
Oh god,
a conservative poll that came out last year where the answers were like yes or no, I like woke cancel culture. At the Master Clockwork sent a super chat. Oh my god, they took the race card literally.
I know, they were handing out literal race cards. And then still not letting people use them.
Jahudi9910 sent a super chat. I'm tired of living in Demolition Man. Boss.
Yeah, me
cigarette
too.
emoji. Cigarette emoji.
It is like Demolition Man. We don't even have the 3 seashells, though. What happened? It is like Demolition Man, where everything has to be soft and nice and babied, and we have to talk in a kindergarten teacher voice and be very condescending to people. But again, even though these people say they want everything nice and cute and pink and soft and happy and safe, they're miserable bitches deep down who just want to control everybody around them. You know? And I'm sick and fucking tired of it. I am so tired of it. Yeah, all we wanted was gay marriage legalized, and we got that, and then, I don't know, it's like all of these fucking groups didn't know what to do with themselves anymore, and then this happened. And it's like, will you stop putting this on gay people? A lot of us didn't fucking ask for this shit. You keep stapling new letters on. You keep updating the flag unnecessarily.
Super chat. Fun fact, there's a Tarzan prequel, called Tarzan 2 for some reason, and George Carlin plays a grouchy old gorilla in it.
Oh, I remember that. I remember Doug Walker talking about that, and I remember Carlin took that role for his grandkids, which is absolutely adorable.
At Sauciness sent a super chat. Look at it. Isn't it pop? Buddy Christ.
Yeah, Carlin also played a Catholic bishop in Dogma and was the one who unleashed the Buddy Christ. If you've never seen Dogma, god damn, that movie is so funny.
At Balonic111 sent a super chat. Dear Lord man, get those noise dampening earplugs. At Dana_Brain sent a super chat. George Carlin was right. What pisses me off is there's no clear solution. I know life doesn't work that way, but it's hard not to fall into despair.
I know.
Mr. DeBossBaby6969 send a super chat. Communism only works until leader gets horny and or power hunger, then everything goes to shit and a lot of people die. Also based woke whatever I am tax.
Yeah, I mean, it's just, unfortunately, communism doesn't work because of human nature. Sorry. But that's just what it is, man.
Ed Cat Peasant 106 sent a super chat. Straight woman, bi curious for animated women, tax.
Thank you for the specifications.
Ed Weak Freak sent a super chat. Gumball made fun of exactly these kinds of people.
I wouldn't be surprised. Gumball was surprisingly edgy from the clips I've seen.
At Miss Jasmine 305 sent a super chat. To me /a suspect tax.
Thank you. We have one from Kaiser.
At Neo Kaiser 0 sent a super chat. Talk tax. Ara.
Am I supposed to do it in slow motion? Is that what that is? Like, ada. Like that? Because that's what you're getting. There we go. That was the last one for a bit. Oh, and Malcolm's uploaded something. Malcolm was talking about Falgi the other day. I was watching that. I was there. I was lurking. Oh. What about Twisted Metal? Yes, I have Silent Hill music on my stream music list. Because I like it. Actually, it's a good time to plug the music list. So, if you go to Spotify, I actually have a playlist of all the music I play on stream. I recommend putting it on random, which is what I do. So this is like, I had to take Flogging Molly off the music list because they went back to not revenue sharing and just demonetizing videos with their music. So thanks, guys. But I left them on the list because I have played them in past streams. This is like everything I currently have on the list. And if I add anything new, I'll add it there. And also, you can go to my Tumblr and it's just in like my pinned post. Oh, that's the wrong one. That's my side blog. Don't worry about that one. So yeah, right in my pinned post, you can find the music list. So I know a lot of people like the music I play. I would play more if, like, I was allowed to without getting demonetized. So I just play what I can, and I buy a lot of indie EPs that are playable on YouTube or have revenue sharing. So, I mean, I'm on just basically neutral terms with Malcolm. We don't really talk anymore, but I pop in when something funny is happening. His mods are so ravenous he can't even, like, mention my name, though, because they're his shitty mods are still mad at me. Still mad that I called them shitty mods, which they are. They're exactly like, they were making fun of a leaked phone call of Falgi's where he was teaching, like, he was treating his mod team like it was a small business, like he was having, like, an employee meeting as if they're all actually employees. And it was so embarrassing. But it was like, Malcolm, your fucking mod team is exactly like that. What do you mean? You have those people in your Discord surrounding you. They're the exact same kinds of people. But yeah, if you want to check that out, it was very funny. It was very, very KP behavior. He literally, like, fired his editors and then asked them to teach him how to edit. Because he can't even, like, cut up a stream VOD. You know, not even like I do. Like, I add footage, I cut out, I'll splice sentences together, I'll rearrange audio so the video flows better, I zoom in on my stupid little face, like, you don't even have to over-edit like I fucking do, you know? Like, editing a fucking stream VOD that most people are just gonna listen to like a podcast is not that difficult, you know? I was kind of low-key hoping that Falgi would fall for my April Fool's video, because there was one time that Falgi and Beckett of Crabs, he is a bucket of crabs, that's for sure. They, for whatever reason, they thought one of my normal art streams was going to be a drama stream, because, like, I guess I had just deleted my Twitter at the time, so they were expecting some kind of big meltdown, and so they scheduled a stream to react to it without even, like, checking the content first. And they were just left looking like complete morons. confused that this wasn't like the hot drama content they thought it was gonna be, because I didn't even fucking check. They even like saved the VOD and re-uploaded it under another channel as if I was gonna delete it or something. It's so funny. So please let one of them fall for my fucking April Fool's video. The thumbnail's gonna stay that way till midnight at least. Yes, deleting Twitter is good and valid. And why are other people still on Elon Musk's Nazi CP app, I wonder? You know? Yeah. Everyone should delete Twitter. I mean, it's a dying app anyway. I doubt it's gonna be around in a few years. You left the Malcord? I don't blame you. It's fucking toxic in there. He has the type of moderators who think being an internet moderator is like a big, important, like, authoritative thing to be, and it's like... For God's sakes, get a life. They were all talking about how they were hand-picked mods. Oh my god. So important. You moderate a Discord server and a minor YouTube channel. I think all these people are just mad that they can't pick up a microphone and be listened to by people. Like, if you want to get on a video with a microphone and talk and have people listen to you, fucking do it then, you know? Get good. It is literally every moderator. It is. I hate internet moderators. It's always the most power-hungry little gremlins who, again, are like fucking homeowners association phrenology who want to be moderators. I'm sure there's some moderators out there who are good and are just Jannies and know they're Jannies and just do their fucking job. You know? I'm sure they exist, because you never hear about them because they don't cause any trouble. You know? Yeah, one of them's a huge Hassan simp and didn't like me bad-mouthing Hassan, even though, like, what do you feel about your boy now after the whole Cuba thing? Like, for God's sakes, it has to be the final straw with this guy. Like, there's just no way. You can still think he means anything he says after that. I only have, like, 2 mods. I miss Jasmine over here on YouTube, and it's like, it's people I know won't get a big head about it.
Lyrian sent a super chat. Being from a country which has experienced communism, I hate when 1, people think it's gonna work, and 2, when people think anything left-leaning is automatically socialism. Thank you for being educated.
Oh, well, I think I have above-average knowledge. I'm not an expert at any of this shit, and I wouldn't, claim to be, but I feel like I have the knowledge like an adult generally should about the world, and I'm constantly shocked how many people fail to meet even that. So, yeah. It's crazy. I mean, yeah, every single country, communism has been tried. It has failed spectacularly and led to mass death. So, like, and you have all these privileged fucking Americans who are dreaming that socialism and communism means they don't have to work, they can just be a YouTuber or a very important internet blogger, and all of their luxuries will come from just somewhere. Someone will make all their food and their Starbucks and their iPhones. Just someone will. Be it slave labor in other countries, or we just, you know, have a class of people that do that, while there's just, you know, a class of people that are above that work, and, you know, it'll be fine. We just have to start creating a hierarchy, and this is why communism always fails. This is exactly why.
At the _space frog sent a super chat. Mods need to get a life, never been so insulted, frown.
I know you have a life, Space Frog. You do a lot of work on your Froggycraft, Minecraft mod. If you didn't know, Space Frog is working on a mod pack called Froggycraft. So if you want a lot of cool, like, Vanilla Plus style stuff, and a lot of frogs in your Minecraft world, you should check out Froggycraft. If you're Modrinth compatible anyway. I think we're on... Well, my server's on Fabric. I think the mod pack might be on Fabric, but yeah.
At NeoKaiser0 sent a super chat. Talk tax. Konnichiwa. Kawaii. Desu. Desu.
Hey. Konnichiwa! Kawaii! Desu. No, nobody says desu. That's just like a moe thing that anime girls say. I mean, I feel like a lot of people don't understand that anime is very overacted. like Asian acting in general tends to be very theatrical. You know? It's just kind of a thing. It's like that one funny, comic about Americans, and it's like, yeehaw is a moe thing Americans say. It's the moe sound we make. Actually, let me just fucking find that, It's just like my favorite, one of my favorite fucking images on the internet. There you go, we'll live dub this too. Good morning, my little American! Did you dream of burgers and cola tonight? Many burgers, yeehaw! Translation, yeehaw is a moe/cute sound that Americans make. I fucking love this so much. After me bitching about my country for a little while. That's the thing, though. I might bitch about America, but I'm also very patriotic. You know, it's like, I want my country to be better? I would like my country to be better, please. You know? As much as I bitch and moan and complain and am staunchly independent, I have always been pretty much like, yeah, I'm an American, I'm patriotic about being an American, and I don't think there's anything wrong with that.
At the Master Clockwork sent a super chat. Did you ever hear about the people that tried to maginate George Carlin? Thank God his family sued.
You would probably rise from the grave himself to, like, make a joke about it. I don't think he would. I think he died before he would even know what AI is, and he'd still be mad. You know? Patriotic. I can't say patriotic. I'm patriartist. I'm a patriartist. Yeah, I'm part of the Patriots. The Patriots. Alale Lilo Lu. Oh god. See, no, this is what really comes back to. The entire internet always comes back to Metal Gear somehow. Fuck Kingdom Hearts, it always comes back to Metal Gear. Yeah, exactly, and there's nothing wrong with, like, being like, yeah, I'm proud of where I'm from, you know, even if we do shitty things sometimes. Every country does shitty things sometimes. You never blame, like, the people of that country. We're very careful about that with other countries. Why not our own? It's like, oh, you can't, if you're patriotic, you're automatically pro-Trump, and it's like, fucking no. Absolutely not. I'm just adding this here because Steven's gonna, like, overshoot the panel, and I just want a clear drawing space. But yeah, like, fucking, I honestly thought Bush was the dumbest president we'd ever have in my lifetime. So life just keeps surprising you! I've said before, like, I would deadass take, like, Mitt Romney at this point over Trump. I would literally. It's like, Mittens, perhaps we were too harsh on you. Yeah, exactly. And I'm not gonna, like, pretend that America is, like, the worst country in the world. We have such a lack of freedom, like these fucking Hassan Piker type people. That go to Cuba and go, yo, bro, even though your entire country doesn't have electricity right now, except for our hotel room, like, America is so much worse, brah. So much worse, brah. You know, shut the fuck up. You know, shut the fuck up. Like, you were wearing, your entire outfit could feed, like, 5 Cuban families for the rest of the year. Shut the fuck up.
At Dino Nugget 22 sent a super chat. I'm having an annoying day. Make me laugh, lol.
Sorry, Dino Nugget. I'm kind of in a doomer mode today, though. I was just laughing at this. Does this make you laugh? How yeehaw is a moe sound us Americans make? Yeah. See, I'm already in a better mood right now just after reading that again. Yeah, the best part is Cuba's a one-party state. Well, don't tell Hassan that. Or he'll just say it's based in good when they're a single-party state. That's definitely not fascism. That's definitely not any sort of totalitarianism at all, to have only one political party and everybody has to vote for it. Then again, the man also says, like, North Korea is better than America, because he's just a fucking joke at this point. I think Hassan is even surprised that he keeps getting away with it. Like, he'll outright tell you he's a propagandist. He'll outright tell you he lies. You know, he'll outright tell you he doesn't give a fuck. And people still just believe him. There's a video of him out there yelling at, like, a South Vietnamese refugee for talking about how bad communism was, calling her a stupid old lady and telling her to go back to South Vietnam, which hasn't existed since 1975. He is so fucking stupid. He doesn't know what the fuck he's talking about at all. I don't know why anyone buys his bullshit. It just makes him richer. You want to eat the rich? Start with Hassan. And again, he's probably not very seasoned, given all the unseasoned chicken he eats. Yes, he has actually said that. He has actually said North Korea is better than America, because he's retarded. Like, the entire country's a human rights violation, and he's saying it's better than America, and we have it totally worse here. They're totally tyrannical here, guys. Just, like, worse than North Korea, even. Steven and your no neck. I'm gonna fucking cheat a little bit. Fuck you, you're getting a neck. His fans are either indoctrinated, or as big a piece of shit as him, or as dumb as he is. I don't know.
Happy Master Clockwork sent a super chat. So this had to happen to me on April 1st. Just as I'm heading out for work, the strap on my bag broke and I didn't have time to grab another.
Did you just like tie it? Did you just tie the strap? That's what I would have done. Yeah, America has rigged elections, but North Korea has no elections. Like I said, I'll take better over not perfect. I'll take better over, we have to do everything perfectly or our country just isn't worth shit, I guess, you know? It's like, I don't know, I don't fucking know. I don't know why I'm in such a mood to, you know, this is too similar to that pose. I like this pose better on that panel. I've been having trouble with that drawing anyway. Why is Steven so hard for me to draw? I don't understand. He should be like the simplest fucking character. But I can never get his facial proportions right. Oh yeah, no, yeah, Hassan will just go to China and glaze them and say they're great and that their communism that was boosted by capitalism is so much better than America. And he'll just tacitly ignore how they're genociding the Turkic Uyghur Muslims there. You know, that genocide is fine. Don't talk about that genocide. Only one genocide in the world matters to him. And I wonder why that could be. I wonder what group of people he has ire against that he would solely focus on them and compare everything to them. But he says Israel instead of Jew, so he's obviously not anti-Semitic. I'm on a rant today, guys. I'm sorry. He isn't drawn consistently in this show anyway. You're not wrong, Kamira. But I have high standards for myself.
Neo Kaiser 0 sent a super chat. Talk tax. Subate wa ke kakudori.
I don't even know what the fuck that means. You better not be making me say anything dirty. Subate wa ke kakudori. I'm going to... Oh, my friend just sent me a text saying I'm hilarious. I don't know if he's watching the stream or if he saw my April Fool's video. If you are watching, Joe, hi! Well, that's all according to Keikaku. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, they're finally catching on. He doesn't even hide it anymore, Bionic. That's the crazy part. It's like, the longer you support this guy... Oh. Joe was watching earlier when we were watching the Canadian Democratic Party thing. That's my horror writer friend. I actually need to start working on his book covers. I've been a little busy, sorry. Could Predator successfully hunt a gem? That's a good question, Billy Donuts, because they're made of light, you know? So what senses would the Predator be able to go by, I wonder? Would they even show up on, like, infrared? Would gems show up on, like, they don't show up on x-rays, so would they actually show up on, like, infrared vision or night vision? Would a gem just be invisible except for their actual gemstone?
Nerd9036 sent a super chat. What happening today, Sai? Also rainy days tax.
Oh, thank you. It is also a rainy day here. It's pretty dreary out today, but we're just chilling. Just gonna be a short stream, just a short drawn and yapping stream. I've been yapping about politics, which I usually avoid, but I can't fucking help myself right now. The world is frustrating. Well, actually, the gems probably do have some kind of energy signal, because remember in Growing Pains, I think, Priyanka was listening to Steven's gem with a stethoscope, and it seemed to be giving off some kind of signal. So, I don't know. Good question. Shame that the Crudiverse never cared about, like, expanding on the gem lore, which they might do with Lars of the Stars. Again, fucking Monkey's Paw crooks somewhere, and I said I'd put up with a Lars of the Stars, spin-off if I got more gem lore. And I think Rebecca heard me and said, bet. So... I'm always joking that Lars of the Stars is the show, like, Rebecca actually wanted to make, because it was, like, a fucking idea, like, from the very early parts of Steven Universe. It's crazy. And it's like, why do you like this fuckboy Lars so fucking much? I don't get it! Like, again, I don't even hate the voice actor. I think he's quite good. I just hate the character. He was at least tolerable in Little Graduation, so... I'm gonna text my friend back in case he wasn't listening. Telling that shit was wild. Don't try to cancel Joe now, everybody. I barely know who he is. I might know a few guys named Joe, and I just dropped my fucking pen. Oh, no! Yeah. Yeah, do gems generate heat? I don't think we actually know. We know they can't feel, like, hot and cold, really. Well, maybe they can, like, detect hot and cold, but it doesn't, like, affect them? I'd rather be trapped in a cage with Lars or Lapis. Probably Lapis, because at least she probably wouldn't talk much. She'd just brood in a corner or something. She'd probably leave me alone. So I'd actually choose Lapis over Lars, yes. My two most hated characters in Steven Universe. Well, we already know that Jinx Monsoon is gonna come back as Emerald, so I'm already very happy about that and have high hopes about that. I would like to see Emerald. I would like to see Emerald having missed the fall of the Empire entirely and still be hunting Lars down. I want that. Like, she has no idea what's going on. She has no idea that the diamonds aren't in charge anymore. She has no idea. She's just been hunting Lars. That's what I want to see happen. That's what I was kind of hoping Little Graduation was gonna be. Like, she just lands on Earth, and Steven thinks he has to deal with her. And she just goes, Steven Universe, who the fuck is that? I'm here for Bariga! And Steven's just like, okay, well, have fun with that, bro. Just walks off. That's what I wanted that episode to be.
At NeoKaiser0 sent a super chat. Talk tax. I guess, in the end, I couldn't be a prince. Forgive me, Anthe, for pretending to be a prince.
Why'd you pretend to be a prince, Kaiser? Obviously you're some kind of jester or squire. Right, and draw that maybe I should. Maybe I should draw more, like, non-Switcheroo Steven Universe comics. I've had ideas for them. You've all seen what a slow artist I am. I'm so bad at letting my art be sketchy and just releasing, like, simple sketchy things, and I need to get better at that. Especially for when I open commissions again, I need to be able to draw faster. I just took your money. You didn't— oh, it was a talk tax. I'm sorry. I didn't realize— I missed the talk tax part. I thought you were just quoting Utena. I guess, in the end, I couldn't be a prince. Forgive me, Anthe, for pretending to be a prince. I'm going to graduate now and go to the version of the school in the movie. Which I still say is a sequel. Alright, sorry, I missed the first part. I wasn't paying attention. I missed Jasmine's gotcha. She's holding me accountable, Kaiser. Because I don't want you for being sketchy. You need to have high quality, fully rendered art every time, sign. I'm like, yes, okay. I know. Because sometimes I see people release stuff that's, like, very flowy and kind of simple art. And I look at it and I'm like, if I drew that, I would think it looks like shit. But they drew it and I think it looks good. And I still can't get myself over that mental hurdle. Yeah, I hope Zircon won the election, not like that phony Zircon. You're right. You're right. That's one thing I hope the show, like, completely resists. And it seems like if given future, it seems like it is. It's a pet peeve of mine when people write fanfic where gems give themselves personal names. It's like, none of them have any problem just all calling each other by the type of gem they are, and none of them ever get confused, and it's just funny. That's just really funny, and it sets them apart from humans, and it's part of what makes them alien. It's just a funny little detail. It's like, why would you... I know it's hard when, like, you have, like, 5 characters named Ruby, but they made it work in an episode. You know? Like, it can be done. Yeah, Pink Pearl Volleyball, which I'm like, I'll never call her Volleyball. I'm always gonna call her Peeps. Damn it. But, yeah. That's being an artist. You're never satisfied with your own work, and you hate it, and you think everything you do is ugly. No matter what people tell you. People who think their art are perfect are doing something wrong.
Russet sent a super chat. Can you PLS say Mizuga yo Ketsukera? See?
And is that something about water? Mizuga deru yo Ketsukara. I don't actually understand Japanese, I just kind of know how to pronounce it. Sort of. Yeah, I don't know. It seems like not having individual names was never a problem for gems, and like it makes perfect sense to them. And they're never like, even the rubies were never confused about which ruby was being addressed, even though they couldn't even keep count of how many of them there are. You know? I just love it. I just love that little detail so much. And it's like, why do you want to make gems boring?
At Super Easy Walker sent a super chat. Phil
better.
Collins is a sticky poop head.
He is. No, don't say that. Now my whole stream is gonna go. I haven't had any connection problems this whole stream. Stop it. Though when I opened OBS today, Windows Defender popped up saying, I've blocked some features of this program. So that might have been part of my problem. Because I remember when I was fiddling with Avast, it was making it better. So Windows Defender might have also betrayed me. So... You made a Gloink keychain? That's awesome. I don't think they sell those officially.
At Miss Jasmine 305 sent a super chat. Idea. Emerald tracks down Lars on Earth. So he and the off colors, maybe with Jasper tagging along on eyes emoji, have to escape to the stars.
Well, it sounded like, I mean, they fucking set it up in future where he says, I'm gonna go back out to space because space is cool. And it's like, well, you know, you're kind of like semi-immortal now, Lars. Why don't you just wait till your friends and family all pass away before going back to space with your immortal gem friends? But then we wouldn't have a show. So unless we're on a really depressing one and Steven's an old man now. They're not going to get Zach Callison back probably, so maybe. But I do hope they have like some, I don't know, in-between adventures of the time Emerald was hunting Lars down, because it seems like they were setting up for that. I don't know. We'll see. I just hope there's a popular headcanon that Emerald is really short, because most of the barrel gems are tiny, like aquamarine and stuff, so it'd be funny if, like, because she looks big and imposing on screen, but then they see her, like, face-to-face, and she's, like, 3 feet tall. That'd be great. I hope she's, like, the size of a paradox. That would be so fucking funny. But she still acts like she's, like, 8 feet tall. Oh, fair. I mean, when we were doing Spinel House, we all had nicknames for the Spinels, obviously. Like, mine's called CG, there's Diamond Spinel and Juvie Spinel. But we called them that, but in our canon, they all just call each other Spinel. Because it makes sense to them, you know? I don't know, it seems like they're probably... Zach Callison hasn't been doing a lot of acting, and they haven't said anything about him returning in the spin-off. And it is a spin-off. They're probably not even legally... It's gotta be on Prime as well. So they're probably not even legally allowed to use some characters. But I imagine a lot of the voice actors will be back because Dating Magnol Hall is every Pearl. Michaela Dietz and Kimberly Brooks are every quartz, you know? So, I imagine they'll get Ashley Birch back for the twins. What are they again? Rutile, I think. Rutile twins. Getting things mixed up in my head because I've been reading Hoseki no Kuni again, because I'm still waiting for the 13th volume to come. So, I just reread parts of Hoseki no Kuni every now and then, and it's like, I pick up on new things sometimes. It took me forever to realize where Bort's fucking whip came from. In my personal reckoning, there is not more than one Spinel. I can't imagine there would be other Spinels made except the one made for Pink Diamond. And Sugar seems to have indicated this as well, but of course leaves things open for fans. But if there's more than one Spinel, I'll be pretty pissed, because it seems like there shouldn't be. Because why would they ever make other ones, especially given what Homeworld sees as entertainment, as we saw at the very dreary ball they go to. So, I would say there's only one Spinel, and she was just made for Pink Diamond to solve a problem Yellow and Blue were never going to be able to solve, you know? And she looked a lot more like Pink when they were first designing her. She is supposed to be like a mini-me Pink, you know? So... And she still has all of Pink's color scheme in her. So she is still kind of like a mini-me Pink. She's like a little doll fashioned after the girl it's been given to. So, yeah, by my reckoning, and I draw it from canon, I am adamant. I think there's only one Spinel, and that'll at least be canon in my fucking AU forever. No matter what they say. Oh, Zach voiced Damian Wayne recently? That's good casting. I could see him being a good Damian Wayne. I know he did some live-action show work recently as well, but he's been, I don't know, he's kind of kept his head down and he's kind of been hot and cold with showbiz, so, I mean, I don't blame him. Yeah, like, who would need a Spinel except Pink? They basically made Pink a best friend to try to placate her, you know? Probably after Pink Pearl got taken away. Because I could see Yellow and Blue being like, oh, Pink, you want a friend? Well, pearls aren't meant for that. We'll make you a friend. You know, I can totally see that happening. Like with the zoo, like, it was Yellow and Blue's idea more than Pink's own idea. And it was their half measure to, like, placate her, you know, which never worked because they could never fulfill Pink's needs while also obeying White. That was always the conflict. They were always mediating between the heart and the logic, basically, you know? The body and emotion were always arguing, like, yeah, the body and the emotion were always mediating between the heart/soul and the logical mind, which is White, you know? Because you can see them as sort of the four parts of a person, you know? Even the mecha kind of reflects that. Because it can also go, White is the superego, Yellow and Blue are the ego, and Pink is the id, which also makes sense with her being the legs of the ship. But it's also symbolism of her being the foundation of their little family. There's so many things you can draw from it. I love how multifaceted, pun intended, the symbolism in Steven Universe is. I like how he went from me rant. You guys calmed me down for my political ranting by bringing up Steven Universe. You knew that would work.
Happy Master Clockwork sent a super chat. So what planet got ravaged to make Pink friends?
I've always headcanon that little moon over the garden that has like a big, almost heart-shaped hole in it, I think that might have been where Spinel was made. That seems to be the implication anyway, but at least that's what my headcanon has always been. He is a great Damian. Awesome. Like I said, I can see him playing a really good Damian Wayne. Yeah, without Pink, they got no legs to stand on. She was the foundation of their little family, even though, I mean, they loved her, even if they mistreated her. They still loved her. It's complicated. It was like the baby of the family, in a way. I always, like, thought maybe the diamonds all kind of emerged from Homeworld together, but now I'm kind of like, actually, maybe Pink did come later. What happens to gems that stay in the ground too long? They come out too small, like amethyst, and pink is very, very small compared to the other diamonds. So she could have cooked a little too long. It came out later. So many things in Steven Universe you kind of have to infer like that, because they only had 11 minutes to tell their fucking stories, and they were battling against a network that wanted them to be episodic instead of story-based. So, yeah. He jingled crystal gem-shaped keys at me. Like, Cy Spurgeon again. We gotta get her off these awful world topics. Ask her about gems, and she'll start lore dumping. There you go. You guys know how to play me. Looks like I just got a Ko-fi, too. I don't think the thingy went off. If it did, I'm sorry I missed it. Yeah, Pink act's pretty immature, and like I said in my, my analysis of it in the first Lily video, it's like they set up a society but without Pink in mind, because she didn't exist yet. And then she emerged, and they were like, well, how do we cram you into what we've already built? Instead of thinking, okay, what are her powers, what are her needs, what can she contribute? White always thought she was useless and could contribute nothing. And Yellow and Blue basically parented her, you know, so... In fact, they kind of helicopter parented her, which was also an issue. They helicopter parented Pink while also being under pressure from White to arrange society in the way she thought was best. So, I'm introducing a new gem, uranium! I mean, bismuth is a metal, you could get away with uranium, you could. You could. I mean, we're kind of throwing things that are kind of considered related to gemstones, even though they're absolutely not, like pearls. They just kind of get lumped in with gemstones. Yeah, they kind of treat her like a surprise child that nobody anticipated, yeah. It sounds like she kind of maybe was. I also have a headcanon, Miss Jasmine, that the reason why Homeworld is split in half, it happened when Pink emerged. What if the whole planet split in half when Pink emerged? And White, like, never let it go. Sounds like something that would happen. I have so many headcanons that should just be canon in this show. Put me on the team, Sugar. Put me on your Lives of the Stars team. I have ideas. I promise I'll only bitch about Lars once a day. I'll Well, I think Pink felt the connection with Greg because they had very similar upbringings. Yeah, but both of them didn't talk about their past with each other either. So I think they were both kind of like a clean slate for each other, even though they had similar experiences, but they never talked about it, really. Because he says she never told him she was Pink Diamond. He doesn't really care. I don't know how much Greg really grasped the ramifications of it. He's just like, He said something really, like, like, she never told me I was Pink Diamond. It's like, I never told her I thought, like, cut off jeans were coming back or something like that. Very Greg answer. Yeah, install an Angry Dome in the studio so I can go rant about Lars and then come back to work. That's what we need. Clearly, I am an asset. Yeah, they were both like free spirits running from a controlling family. They're both kind of young and dumb, respectively. Pink never really grew up, you know, even as Rose, she's like, oh, I'd like to play with you, but like, she still thinks everything's like a game.
Danny_Stravasindra super chat. Yes, the Lars tax.
If I ever figure out how to give you guys commands on YouTube, so maybe I'll have to have like a Lars bingo bongo so you guys can just annoy me with it. I'm always thinking of ways chat can bully me, because you know you're a good streamer when chat bullies you. I fucked up his hair a little bit. Sometimes he has a little bit of a mullet, and sometimes he doesn't. Come on, boy, get a haircut. Gems have fingerprints. I'm gonna say no. Gems work like video game models. They're just made of light. Their clothes are part of their body, you know? They literally are like video game models, and they disappear in a puff of smoke when they're defeated, just like a video game character. I fucking love that shit. Like, when I first saw, like, I went into the show not knowing a lot when I first watched it. When we first got to the episode where Pearl gets poofed by her own tutorial bot, embarrassingly, I was like, oh, that's so fucking clever. That is such a clever way to, you know, get around the fantasy violence issue in your children's show. That's so fucking smart, you know? Yeah, there's a theory that diamonds come from meteors just because that one drawing Pink did of yellow, blue, and white with, like, some sort of object up in the corner, but I think that might have been Homeworld. That's my interpretation. Some people think Pink came on a comet, but to me it seems like they all hatched from Homeworld. There's a little picture in the art book that kind of implies that. I don't know if the new Hell of a Boss short will be treated as canonical or not, but you should definitely watch it. It's very funny. It's very funny. It's obviously an April Fool's shitpost, but it's very funny. If they make it canon, I'm gonna be like, based. Other radioactive things that can be gems are thorium, coffinite, sodiate, and uranium. If you made a gem called coffinite, she would have to be goth. Like, she would just have to be goth, right? What color is coffinite? Is it black? Because that would be even better. Coffinite. Yeah, it is! Well, kind of like a gray, I don't know. There you go. Somebody make that into like a... Oops. Brought up both windows. Somebody make that into like a goth gem. Do we polish this stuff? Do we cut it? Oh, we do cut it. Okay. You can cut it. It's more of like a... It's more of a rock, but you can cut it. Neat. There's your goth gem waifu right there, guys. Oh, your Fenhawk art got reblogged by the Mhawk and Fenris blog. I follow that blog, the fuck yeah Mhawk and Fenris blog. Yeah, I get jump scared by my own art on it too sometimes. I'm like, aw, my old Dragon Age art. Ah. You go back far enough on my Tumblr, you'll find it, or just go to the Dragon Age tag on my page. Yeah, there's an odd, big, marked, emerging hole on, Homeworld that the off-colors hang out in. It might be pink.
22 sent a super chat. How do you feel about the White Diamond Horror AU?
I don't know about that one, I don't think. What's it called? It's just called that?
At Lillian Lee Quarries sent a super chat. Can gems be made of minerals? Gold, silver, uranium.
I mean, bismuth is a metal, so I would say yes, you could get away with that. There was a really good fanfic I wrote about, I didn't write it. Really good fanfic I read about, like, metal people taking over Homeworld at Start Spinel. I forget what it was called, but it was really good if you can find it. It was really fun. So what the fuck is this ARGS? White Diamond? What is this? I guess it's fanfic. Okay. Interesting. We'll have to check that out later. Okay, biblically accurate White Diamond. Yeah, I think you could have a steel. I think any mineral you could make into a gem. You know, pearls count, bismuth count, so yeah, basically any mineral should count. A crystal is just is just minerals arranged in a lattice pattern at the atomic level. That's all a crystal actually is, you know? So...
At Super Easy Rocker sent a super chat. Kryptonite gem?
A rare gem made out of a meteorite that came to Homeworld one time. And they send her to Earth to just fuck up Superman. So all you have to do is stand there and it'll die. It's great. You don't have to do anything. Now, would Pink Diamond's Court have pink kryptonite gems that turn you gay? We really need to know this. It's very important to know. Yeah, Micah also I mean, I feel like the Crewniverse just kind of threw words into sentences sometimes that just sounded good without really thinking about the lore. Because trust me, I have combed over the lore for this series to write my own shit, and I get frustrated sometimes. It's kind of like the whole problem where I don't think they knew what a galaxy is. Fucking Lapis, made of light, saying she flew outside of the Milky Way within a week? Fucking bullshit! Do you know how big a galaxy is? She would have to fly faster than the speed of light, and she is made of light. That is impossible! Unless they're in one of their ships, I guess. She didn't have a ship, she was just flying with her wings. So yeah, I think there's a problem in early Steven Universe where they have mistaken star systems for galaxies. Which is unfortunately common among people, and I don't know why. My friend does this to me every single fucking time we play No Man's Sky together. He goes, I'm gonna go to that galaxy over there, and I'm like, Star System, Matthew! Star System! I will kill you! At least when we play Light No Fire, we're just gonna be on one fucking planet, and you won't be saying that shit. At least by the movie, they seem to have settled on we're all in the Milky Way galaxy, as it should be. No goddamn way you're going across galaxies. I know, Steven Universe doesn't have the hardest science. They hand wave away Homeworld having the exact same gravity as Earth and oxygen breathable by Connie and Stephen. That's where I draw the line. Do you know how big a fucking galaxy is? Come on, guys. My disbelief can only be suspended so far. Well, I mean, the hierarchy is solar system, galaxy, universe. We're in a solar system within a galaxy, which is within the universe. But people seem to... So there are some people who will call the solar system, like, a galaxy, or they think the Milky Way is just our local star system. And not the entire galaxy. Like Garnet saying, you can see Homeworld's galaxy from here with your naked eye. The fuck you can't!
At Super Easy Rocker sent a super chat. Alan Wake once said an star system is a galaxy.
You would confuse the two. Alan's a bad writer. But yeah, writers are not, writers are not flawless. They use the wrong words all the time. It's like that one incident where they said Pink Diamond was ravishing the planet rather than ravaging. Though maybe Garnet did mean ravishing since she was fucking all the humans. Started a war because she wanted to fuck the local wildlife. Need the 3D model for the shot over here. I'm gonna be wrapping up soon, so I'm gonna start. Well, if Alan Wake says something, it must be true, only if he has the clicker. People who weren't here for my Alan Wake streams are gonna be so confused. If you didn't know, I'm actually quite a big fan of Alan Wake. But I hadn't played the second one until I streamed it. First game I've played like fucking 5 times. Yeah, unless it's Andromeda, there's no goddamn way you can see it. And you can't even see Andromeda most nights. So it's like, shut the fuck up, Crewniverse. Shut up! So tired of people not understanding space. Your new gem OC is gonna be lead.
At the Master Clockwork sent a super chat. Shit, even in Elite Dangerous it takes over 2 weeks to go across the galaxy. FYI, the endgame time is 1-for-1 to real life.
Yeah, I know Elite Dangerous is extremely realistic, and you think I would like that, but no, I do prefer No Man's Sky, where it does flub it a lot. You know? It's at least believable enough for me. Yeah, your new Gem OC led, and she, like, summons her weapon, it's just a gun. I did kind of want to be an astronomer for a while when I was a kid. I was pretty interested in it, but I'm not the most science. I wouldn't say I'm not science-minded, but you know, I don't know about my capabilities in potentially being a scientist. I think I'm fine being an artist who just kind of knows a bit about many things for just whatever reason. What about Yes Woman Land? Well, that's gonna be basically Light No Fire. Light No Fire is gonna be the opposite of No Man's Sky, where you're on a single planet that is to scale the size of Earth. And I imagine it's gonna be more like Rust or something. Yeah, I gotta fix his arm now because it's too close to the pose in the other sketch, but I like that pose better here. So I'm gonna be really picky with my own shit. I think most people went through, like, an astronomy period. I also went through a geology period, you know. We all had, like, a dinosaur or a dragon phase, or both. You know you did. Everybody had a fucking dragon phase. Or at least dinosaurs. Hi, Ghost of the Eevee. I'm actually gonna wrap up soon, so sorry about that. I want him, he's gonna be turning. I mean, I should just turn his whole fucking body. I don't know. This sketch has been plaguing me. Watch me cheat with the selection tool. Shameful, I know. There's no Control Z on paper. How long since gave up? Digital tools are really the best for cartoonists. Went through a factory phase. Well, that's some autism you got there. Had a paleontology phase, yeah. Like I said, I'm pretty sure most of us did. Had a dino phase, a wolf phase, and you were also a horse girl for a bit. I am scared of horses. They're beautiful animals, but anything that can just kick you in the head and kill you because it feels like it, I don't trust it. I rode a horse exactly once, that was enough, that was fine. I don't need to ride them, I can just kind of look at them. I don't want my finger anywhere near their mouths. I think it's just because, like, horse body language is so alien to me because I'm so used to cats and dogs. Like, I just can't read them, and they just kind of worry me. Don't worry, Dave, man. I am gonna let you guys vote on the topic for Friday tomorrow, so don't you worry. I got a few things you guys can choose from. You can only vote on YouTube, unfortunately, so if you're on Twitch, go follow me on YouTube as well. It's Cy Scribbles. And I have edits of my streams that I do sometimes. I really do need to make more of those as well. As usual, I need to get my shit together. Will I? Probably not. You're a furry, so your faces are permanent? Fucking furries. I'm always surrounded by you people. I'm just kidding. I know I'm very furry adjacent. I'm definitely gonna be playing the next Caveman On game. I can't avoid it now. Yeah, I don't think Twitch is long for this world, which is why I really do want to find a way to implement you guys being able to throw objects on YouTube as well. The only reason I use Twitch still is because of the viewer attack. Otherwise, I probably wouldn't care. And I have a few kick girlies today, too. I've just been experimenting multi-streaming to Kick. I've made about $4 there so far. Hooray! Oof.
At Varish Wolf 95 sent a super chat. I was thrown off a horse.
Yes, that is terrifying. When I went, it was just like a trail, and they gave me, like, the easiest horse to deal with. And the horse, like, didn't listen to me because it could tell that I was out of my element and kept stopping to eat plants along the way, and I was like, come on, come on! Let's go, horse! The horse was like, fuck you, I can sense your weakness. Alright, well I got some drawing done today. That's pretty good. I got some drawing done. We made fun of people arguing over who gets to talk first at a fucking political thing. I ranted about the world for a bit. I promise I will be less doomery on future streams. I try not to. I try not to most of the time. Most of the time. Anyway, spread my April Fool's video around to unsuspecting people. Hopefully it gets a decent. I mean, I'll take 2K. I'll take 2K on it. I know a lot of people wanted a Gorilla Heaven video, so this was the best thing I could think of to make that happen. Next April Fool's, I'm gonna have to do something a little bigger, though. This was a little low effort this year. So, I'll have to think of something good, but I have a whole year to do that now. Anyways, thank you all for joining me, and thank you for your super chats. Yeah, let's go watch... Wait, is it happening now? Or we could all just sign off and go watch the Artemis Lodge. Yes, actually, can I... Oh, I can actually redirect you guys to it. I'm gonna redirect you guys to the Artemis launch. That sounds like a good idea. Alright, let me just go to Studio real quick and edit that. So, no, I'll just redirect you guys to it. So, I'm signing off for now. You will be redirected to the Artemis 2 launch, and I will see you guys Friday, which you can vote for tomorrow. Goodbye.